Scrapbookers, it's Katie Scott, and today we're going to do 5 layouts. It takes me a long time to do them, and honestly, if this is your first time to my channel, go watch something else first. This is not the best video. My tripod is broken. I am doing it from this angle, but I kind of run out of steam halfway through, and everything takes like way longer than it needs to. But I was trying to pay tribute to Basic Gray, because they announced today that they are no longer going to be selling pattern paper, or scrapbooking supplies, and I think they're doing something different. So every one of these layouts has Basic Gray products on them. So there's number 1. And then this is going to be like a 2-pager. This is number 2, which I feel like is pretty atrocious. But and I didn't do much journaling, but if you watch through, you'll see it's okay. So those are 2. Here's number 3. And I did add a few things that were newer, like this is an Amy Tangerine Thickers, which is like a year old instead of like this 5-year-old Basic Gray stuff that I'm using throughout the rest. But it was fun to get out all of my basic, or a lot of my Basic Gray supplies and just see what I had. But then also to clear off the shelf where I keep newer products by manufacturer. This is number 4. So most of the papers on all these layouts are Basic Gray. And here's number 5. This was Kelly Perky's Second City, the embellishments were. Okay, if you want to make 5 layouts, get your Basic Gray papers out. And let's make some scrapbook pages together. Oh. Again, if this is your first time to the channel, go watch a different video. This isn't my best work. Okay, if you want to stick with me, get your stuff. Let's start scrapbooking, and thanks for staying tuned. Okay, bye. Well, hold on, I'll be right back. Hey Scrapbookers, it's Katie Scott, and I just saw the announcement that Basic Gray is gone. Or is no longer making papers. So I thought I would pull out my Basic Gray stack. It's not all the same line. They're different lines here. But let's make a page with Basic Gray. How sad. Okay, so this is Basic Gray Capture, Basic Gray Highline. Those are 2 more recent. They're probably a couple of years old, so I'll pull those out. I'm not going to pull the ones out that are older, and if they hadn't been going out of business, I would say maybe this would be a nice time to purge some of this, but I'm not going to do that. This is Life of the Party, but I think it's pretty close to that other stuff, so we'll pull that. Speaking of Life of the Party, that's Life of the Party 2. And I do actually have some birthday photos that I haven't scrapbooked, so we can do that. This is Life of the Party. Let's just pull those. Life of the Party. Life of the Party. So they're a little bit grungy, which isn't, I would say is not on trend right now. Not sure that's Life of the Party or not. This is Life of the Party. So what that makes me worry about is less manufacturers. That's not a great thing. There's some basics. There's my kitty. Hopscotch, that's cute. But it has sort of a different vibe to it. Well, she thinks that's pretty interesting. Lily Kate Highline. Let's pull Highline. And one more Highline. And another Highline. And another Highline. So this is the kind of stuff that I can never bring myself to get rid of. You guys have this problem? And I don't use it either. Like, it's just going to sit there for who knows how long. At one point, let's see, it was $4.99. That's probably not what I paid for it. At Griffin's in probably 2005. The Fusion Matchbox. Yeah, I probably picked that up at a scrapbooking yard sale. Okay. I think that's probably enough stuff. Yeah, these are duplicates. The cat thinks that's really exciting. Oh, this is cute too. Did I see that? It's like kind of techy. I think I can make a layout with that. She's like, oh, what do I see up there? Is that me? So let's pull some pictures. And what I've done was I've gone through some of my old storage binders, and then I haven't pulled everything out, but I've tried to like narrow it down a little bit. So I feel like we have 3 pages in here. One could be a girl page, one could be that party page, and another could be a tech page. Yeah, let's do this one for the tech page, I think. And then let's do, I'm looking for the paper, for the photos from when my son turned, I don't know what age he turned, but it was his birthday party. Very understated birthday party. So now is a good time to mention I make these videos in real time. Here's some tech, some more tech. You could probably make 2 pages with that tech stuff. And well, I don't see the birthday page in this one. Let me get the other album. Here it is. This is what I'm thinking. Okay. This is his birthday party. And his birthday's coming up again. We have a hard time with birthdays in my son. He just is not into birthdays. So as a mom, I really want to throw him a birthday party, but he has no interest in that. Okay, hold on a sec, I'll be right back. Okay, I went ahead and cut off all the branding strips, and so the first thing I'm going to do is, these are my like less than awesome pictures of his birthday party. Oh, they're really not stellar. Okay, so I'll just have that be the main photo there. This is the main photo from the Crazy Bananas, and this is the main photo from the other one. So and maybe what I want to do is kind of figure out what those backgrounds are going to be. And I really don't know. Some of them I'm like, oh, that will work, and then I think, no, I don't like that. Okay, I think this is the background for the banana page. It's yellow. So that's picked. And now how about this one? I think I'm going to do a dark background for this page, just because that's fun to do sometimes. The other one I had in mind for that was, where did it go? It was like kind of a blocky type of a look. Oh, here it is. Reminds me a little bit of Minecraft, which they do a lot of playing Minecraft. So it could be this. I kind of like that better. And then, for these photos, what I'm envisioning is I'll probably use like 2 of them, and then do one of those photo heavy pages where I'm figuring out the rest. So maybe like those two and that. So that will be the cluster of my kind of crappy photos of the birthday party. So should we use this? Save the date. Don't forget, it's a party. It's not really a party. It wasn't much of a party. I kind of like, well, I don't know if I like it or not. She really doesn't like a party. And it says it's a party all over it. So I guess maybe we'll just keep it as it's a party because otherwise you wouldn't know it was a party. How about that? Okay, now under that I'm going to, so the next thing I'm going to do is take some inspiration from the latest Glitter Girl. And what she did was she's got 3 papers layered that go across the page. So one of the papers is going to be like 6 by 11. So let's pick those. And I'll take that. So I'm just going to cut it off camera here. So this is one way to speed scrapbook, is to do 3 pages at once. With the same kind of, so there's 6 by 11. Something like this. There we go for that one. And now this one. Oh, let's use that computery thing. I think. This one here. Okay. So that's actually a little bit more than 6 by 11. It goes like that. That seems pretty busy. We gotta tone that down a little bit. And then here's the bananas. Let's just cut this one. 6 by 11. Okay. Ta-da. Now we're going to add some more color. So on this banana pit one, I could almost see more yellow. So this one I'm going to cut like 5.5 by 10. Let's see how that came out. Yeah, pretty good. 5.5 by 10. And then this one here. Let's use this in back of that, I think. So this I'm going to do 11.5 by 6.5. I have to just tone this down just a little bit. Great. Okay. And then for this one, so let's bring this in. So let's do the 5.25 or 5.5 by 10. Okay. I don't like that. Pull that right out of there. Let's see if there's, maybe this one's going to be a little bit better. So that's 5.5 by 10. Yep, it's a little more neutral. So I've got 3 on each, and then let's do the border of the photos. So I think I'll use this green for the border of these photos. The border of these photos will be this orange color, orange and pink. And then these photos I will use I'm going to use this to border those up. Okay. The kitty is back. Where's my... Okay, we're going to do the thing where we don't use a paper trimmer. Let's do that to border these photos. So, I'll just go one by one. Oh, I do need to trim them. So maybe I will... I'm going to use my guillotine cutter. Hopefully the kitty will stay away so I don't cut her up. Okay, so this is going to be 5.5 by 3.75. They don't have to be the same size. This one I'm going to try to get 4 photos on. I don't know if that will happen. I think on the bottom it's just, I'm just going to leave them like, I think my page design might be a little different on these pages. Let me just trim that down still. Let's go to still 5.5. This one too. 5.5. Bye, kitty. Oh wow! I'm just looking out the window and it is completely foggy, so that all you can see are the trees like immediately outside my window, and I can barely see across the bay. I can see the tops of the roofs of the houses against the bay. It's very misty out there. So I'm just going to do a super tiny border. Ever so slight. So the page design of this one might differ from the rest of them a little bit. So it's pretty sad if you have to wait until the company goes out of business to use the papers, huh? I have used these papers, I feel like. But seeing that they're gone kind of gives me I think I'm not going to border those. So that's the first page. And now here's the next one. So, whoops. The photo has been compromised a little there. Here she comes again. So that is, let's do 4.5 on that. No kidding. And I'm going to do that tiny, tiny border thing. Oh, I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I'm changing my mind on these, and because everything is so super busy on that page, I think that I'm going to border it with just white. That actually looks like it's off-white, but I think it'll be fine. So if you border your photos with white onto busy backgrounds, that helps things. So the first line of basic gray I ever saw was that one with the crazy looking frogs. It's like, and I won it at one of the only crafts I've ever been to. It was at Scrapbooking in Paradise down on St. Pete Beach. And at that point, I didn't even really know about scrapbooking manufacturers and like following them. I'll tell you, some of the girls there definitely did know about that. But I did have that thing where I thought that it would be a pretty good idea if I was the fastest one there. So this like desire to be fast is not new. It's been around for a long time. Go away, kitty. I keep having to okay, cut that down to 5. Let's cut this one down to 5 as well. Okay, and I'm almost thinking, well, yeah, I am going to do the green border on that, but it's going to be a very, very small border. So you can like barely see it. Which I used to think was a huge waste of paper. And I still kind of think it is. I haven't completely gotten over that notion. But if not now, when? And you know, I did buy some new things recently, and I think that is important for the creative process to bring in new things. But what was I going to say? So I'm kind of highlighting the Pringles because I was trying to like make a birthday arrangement of stuff I think he would really like, and he really loves Pringles, so let's border this on the green to kind of bring those out. But yeah, basic gray is like, I think the biggest offender in my world of, you know, saving the paper because you think it's so cool, and then all of a sudden you're like, that's the ugliest paper I've ever seen. And then you just, you know, throw it in your to get rid of bin so that you have all this stuff that you've gone out and bought and then never use. And remember the old patterns? They were like so big. I mean, like the flower would take up the entire piece of paper. Like seriously, what were we supposed to do with that? We didn't know what we were doing. We were just like, ooh, that's pretty. And we bought it. Okay. Whoops. Kitty. I feel like Cartman. Like, no, bad kitty. My Popeye. Okay. So let's do some adhering. Down of all the stuff. Let me just clean this up just a little bit. So I don't know if I told you, I'm back to Bikram yoga. That feels good most of the time. Although last night when I went, I swear that it was like hotter than it's ever been. Because it's a little bit cold here in Florida. So I think everybody just thinks, well, that means it's like freezing cold. Which is totally not, but people think it is. Okay. So this one I'm going to do like this. I think. And then the bottom, we'll go a little something like this. So I need a border for these things on the bottom, I think. And this is going to go let's just have that go all the way off the page that way, and then this go all the way off the page that way. Let me get this stuff out of the way so we can all see this better. All right. So I'm back to the sticky tabs. I did go over to Michael's and buy a bunch of adhesive in anticipation of doing lots of scrapbooking. I have never bonded with the tape runners, like the little disposable ones. I do use them, but I feel like I'm not very good at them. And then like the big ATG gun thing, I just feel like I have no clue. Seriously. I don't know what to do with those things. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's this place on my IKEA shelves where I keep my most recent layouts, and they're on, like, they don't just lay flat on the shelf. There's kind of like this angled thing that I also got from IKEA. So they're kind of like at a 45-degree angle in there. I think it's like something that's supposed to hold your iPad, that type of thing. She is in there on top of my most recently made layouts. No, my Popeye! Bad kitty! Seriously. Okay, she's off now. I don't think she did any damage. Crazy cat. And then I have a ton of basic gray letter stickers that, like, you know, you could barely write words with them anymore. So those are another thing that I should get rid of. So let's have that go off the page this way. What else can I tell you about? Well, okay, I like that. And then I like this. But this needs a little, like, gray or something. Something to hold it down. I'm going to try not to go too far. So I'm going to try to just pull from whatever is here. But I need some kind of basic thing down there. That might be like a tall order. This could work, maybe. He's awfully grungy. This could work, I feel like. Or maybe the green. Let's see how we feel about the green. Okay, so that's just going to be a little bit bigger than... No, I don't think I like that. I think I like that a little bit more, but I don't actually like it. Let's try this one. I almost like that. I do not like that. I'm going to have to go get a piece of gray. So, hang on. All right, and I'm back. I don't think I told you that I rigged up my iPad with a hairband and just I'm waiting on my new tripod attachment because my old one broke. So the way that I have it rigged up right now is pretty goofy. But it seems like it's working. And yeah, I didn't so much like the having to be on camera because I feel like I've gained weight. So every time I see somebody, they're like, "Oh, have you lost weight?" And I'm like, "No, the exact opposite. I have gained weight. It's horrible." But I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing the Bikram yoga. It's really hard, but I do like it. I was walking like crazy, and then we had a cold snap, and I stopped walking too. But I think I will get back to that like today. Because, yeah, let's do like this. Yeah, I look at my face in pictures or in that video from like a day or so, I think it was from yesterday, and I'm just like, oh man, so fat. How did that happen? Because in my head, I'm a skinny 16-year-old. So you can imagine the horror every single time I look in the mirror. Like, what happened? Which is another layout that I'm going to do soon. It's going to be called Suddenly 42. Even though I'm 45 now, but in that movie Sisters with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, they're in a mall and they're like, forever 21, try Suddenly 42. And I was like, oh my god, that's the perfect joke. And the perfect title for a scrapbook page. So I'm going to pick one where I feel like I look old and fat, and that's going to be the title. Yep, it's true. I'm going to do that. Okay, so the background of that page is completed, I think. It looks like it's stuck down okay. And next. Okay, I almost feel like the photos need one more mat. And then I'm kind of tempted to take out the middle of this because it's cute. So I'm going to do that, where you just cut out the middle like this. I'm talking about like, I need to get rid of all my scraps. And then I'm like, I think I will save this scrap. See how that's a vicious cycle? Yep. Guilty. Yes, I am. All right, let's use some of this stuff. Glue stick. That's just going to go right smack dab. Oops, we should put the darker portion of this to the bottom. That makes a little more sense. And then this crazy, whoops. This crazy stuff. Okay, I think what I want to do for this part is do something like this to make the T for the cross. Just slide that up under there. And then I just need a little bit for the top. A little bit less. Okay, then we want to make sure it is straight. Okay. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this so far. I feel like it needs even a little, just a little more something in there. Cut that down to 6 by 6, and then just cut it down a little bit more. So the photos have a little bit more of a place to sit. I like that. I'm not sure I like the color. Yeah, that's better. So like 5 by 6. Yeah, it's funny though, because some paper lines, it seemed like they were cool when they came out. Like, remember Scenic Route? Like, that stuff was cool when it came out. And if you look at it now, it is still cool. Okay. So there we have 2 pages set up. They both kind of started out with the same idea, but they're ending up, they're going to look differently. This is more like the layout that Shamel just made on Glitter Girl Adventure 126, and then this one is less like that. Okay, last. Here we go. So those are going to go, I think, about like that. Just pin these down. And then I feel like it needs more of a border on the back. because that background paper is pretty busy. I should have looked at the date. Oh, I've got other ones that have the date on the back. 2011. Oh, I think that was his worst birthday ever. He, I think it's when we got our new table that we call, oh, that was the circle and the square table. We have a new table since then. But the circle, this table, was the day we got it, was his birthday, and he just had a total, complete meltdown at karate, and then we got that table, and then it was time for his birthday, and it just was like the worst day ever. So you can see where maybe makes a little sense why I haven't done the scrapbooking of this page yet. That's too busy. Trying to wipe it clear of our minds, but I feel like his birthday's coming up and we should probably do something. I'm trying not to go. Ugh. Did I already try the green? Alright, I feel like that could work. Yeah, some of these colors, like really bright yellow. Yikes. Very, very bright. Okay. But maybe we can we bring it in? I don't think so. I feel like it's too crazy. We could have brought it in a little bit, like under this. Yeah, we can do that. We can still do it. Okay, yeah, I don't mind that. Oop. Hold on, just getting long on this one. I'll be right back. Okay, scrapbookers, it's a couple hours later, and I feel like I'm gonna be on Fail Army, which is, my son just showed me this thing called Fail Army, and it was all these technology fails. So I have my iPad like hooked up with a hair elastic on the tripod, and it's super wonky. Plus I have a cat on the table. It's just not a good deal. So these are the 4 pages that I have so far. So there's 1. Here's 2. And 3. And then this was the 4th one that I just haven't put together yet. But I did make a photo collage block on just a white piece of scrapbook paper. And then I'm going to mount that on this orange. So there's like a double mat there, just because it felt like it needed it. These are both from, or these papers are from Basic Gray's Life of the Party. And then I did go look through my stash, and I used to have a folder called Birthday, and maybe it still exists, but I haven't, I couldn't find it, and I thought it was in with my spring things, but it wasn't, so I have no idea where it is. So if I have it, birthday embellishments, they are just not going to make it onto this page because I don't know where they are. It's possible I don't have them, but I can't imagine I just totally got rid of everything, but I couldn't find them, so there, I'm going to mat that, and then to make this consistent with this page with all this background here, I'm just going to put this on this side. Oh, maybe I'll just do it like that. Have it half and half. Let's see how that looks. It's okay. I think I like it this way better. Yeah, let's do it like that. So the kitty is here, as you can see. She's not the snuggliest of cats, but she is interested in what I have to do. So I guess that's something, huh? Okay. So there we go with that part. And but then anyways, I did find some embellishments that were from Basic Gray. They're the Kelly Perky Second City line, so I'm going to try to see if those will coordinate. I know that I have Basic Gray embellishments somewhere in my stash. I don't really know where they are. I know what I have, like, I feel like I have Capture, and then I have some Christmas stickers, I know that. And then I have some other Christmas or some other stickers that are like school, kids age kind of stuff that I don't think would really go in with any of this. But I know I have several sheets of that because I got it at a scrapbook yard sale, so I feel like there's a lot of it there. And then this side, let's see, what are we going to do? So I want to use kind of the same pattern papers on this page that I did with this page so that they coordinate. Let's just, yeah. This is a day of fun, but it was not fun, unfortunately. The fun of it was trying to keep from totally freaking out. And eventually we did, but he doesn't, do well under social pressure. So, like, having a birthday party is too much of an ordeal for him. Which is kind of breaks my mama's heart, you know? Like, I'd love to throw him a birthday party, but he just doesn't. And then my other one, she's fine with it, but she'd just rather, most of the time, not have a party with a bunch of kids. She'd rather just stick to one kid. So I was the kind of kid where, like, the more, because it meant more presents, bring on the people. I don't know. What can you do? Although I do remember one birthday when I was real little, when I was like 5. It was probably about the time that my parents were getting divorced, and I freaked out because I felt like everybody at my party was having more fun than me. And I went up and I hid upstairs, and we had this thing in the floor of my bedroom that was like an iron grate, and you could look down. So I could, like, I was in my room looking through the floor because the wood stove was like down in the room underneath mine so I could look down at it, down at everybody having a great time. I wish I had a picture of that. That would make a great scrapbook page. Okay, let's see about some of these embellishments. And then I actually did find one page that I had started with that Second City line that I need to finish. So we'll finish 5 pages today. So this part was already done. Let's just start with this one here. I don't know what to do with this cat. I mean, like, I really don't. Okay, so I feel like stop. This is his 9th birthday. So I kind of just feel like writing in big letters underneath here, 9th birthday, like plain and simple. And I'm thinking that maybe in some kind of a yellow letter. Oh, the other 2 things I found were actually Shamel used this pack and she said how old it was, but I just bought it. It's from 2013, so I guess it is a little bit old. But this is from my most recent shopping adventure. So there we go. So we could just do 9 or 6. There's 9. We can use that, perhaps. I don't feel like that's going to show up well enough, though. We might need something under there. Boy, these letters are not sticky. No, they're not. How about just celebrate 9? Then I don't have to deal with letter stickers. That sounds easy. But in order to do that, I need something underneath because it's just too busy. So what can I do? Maybe washi tape. How about that? Let's see how we feel about that. No, not that one. I have others. Let's look. Just trying to think of what color might be good. Maybe the green. Maybe bringing in that green again. Like a minty green. So I do have this chevron. I don't think that's gonna... I don't think it's green enough. And I also think it's kind of too busy. Although it could work. I want something to mute the background there. So I'm looking at my drawer. Okay, I have, well, I guess I can show you. Yeah, this comes right out. These are my washi tapes. And this might work. I feel like that works for sure. So we just need to see how long that celebrate was. We need it to be about to there, yeah. I feel like there's a lot of stuff on my desk. Like having a live animal during the process is kind of, I know there are other YouTubers who make scrapbook videos who their cats get involved. I never imagined I'd be one of them. Here I am, YouTubing about scrapbooking with my cats. I don't think it's, you know, the crazy cat lady situation is probably not far off, right? So sad. So true. Okay. So I'm just using, these are like washi tapes, but they've got like a backing to them. I think they're Tim Holtz. I might be wrong about that. But you're able to see through them, but it's just kind of muting down the background there, which I think helps. So I have a few different flavors of that. Oops. I don't think I ripped that very well. Be a little bit more careful there. Alright, I gotta pause. I have a feeling this one's gonna go longer than an hour. Okay, I'm back. I did my daughter's French manicure. A woman of many talents. So I did end up putting some tape on the top. I also feel like still a lot of going on the desk. I'm not sure what to do about that. Because I want her to be more snuggly. She's not a very snuggly cat, but she does seem to be interested in what I'm doing. So I kind of feel like I don't want to be mean to her and make her go away. But okay, so then I was uploading for a little bit and I was trying to celebrate, and it just felt like to me it didn't stand out enough, even with the muted background. So I then felt like I need to look for something that's going to stand out a little bit better, and I'm not sure what I've come up with. So I found these old letters. I'm not sure what I can write with them. So H-A, do we have any P's? P, we have one P. So that won't work. And I betcha we can't write birthday. So B, I, R, do we have an R? R, T, H, this can be a D, A, Y, we can spell birthday. So let's write Mac's 9th birthday. And we will, I think I'll do it this way. And that's going to stand out. And it goes with I feel like it goes with the colors too. And then I think these letters are going to be destined for the donate bin. Even though they have been really cute. I've had them for a long time and I can just about not spell anything. So there she goes. Goodbye, kitty. Okay, I kind of want to have these letters connected a little bit, and then I'm going to put the ascenders going up underneath. I think that will be fine. B-A-R-T-H, D-A-Y. Now I know the T is, oh, I got two different T's. Okay, I'm good. Well, I don't have I'm just trying to make them as random as possible. So I guess I should, instead of having that orange Y, let's go for the red Y. And you know what else I want to purge? So ages ago, I put together all of these letter stickers into drawers, like the random one-offs. I never use those. I should get rid of those, yeah. Yep, I really should. So I was saying on another video that I made recently that I bought new stuff and I'm going to get rid of 3 times the amount of stuff that I got. So I wasn't lying. I'm really going to do that. Because the thing is, well, there's 2 things. So the one thing is, oh no, the B is, oh, here's a B. The one thing is that the stuff now is so, I can get it so inexpensively because I buy from the discount stores, which I know is probably, you know, not great for the industry, but I'm not in charge of the industry. I'm just in charge of, you know, Scott Family Finances. But then I get my stuff generally from the scrapbook yard sale and from the discount stores. Now I do spend some money at my local scrapbook store, but not a ton, but still, you know, That needs some extra glue. Enough to feel like I spend too much there, you know? So not a ton, but still probably more than I, you know, you walk out of there with a stack of paper and they're like, that'll be $50, and you go, oh wow, that seems like a lot. So, I don't remember my point. But I wonder how much the... Okay, let's try this one. I wonder if we're going to see other paper manufacturers go out of business like Basic Gray. Or I guess they didn't go out of business, but they're maybe doing some fabric now. Anyways, it's not scrapbooking paper. Whatever they're doing. And this, you know, these letters are older letters of a company that's no longer, a scrapbook company that's no longer here. I need a tissue. I'll be right back. And I'm back. I don't love working with liquid glue. I feel like, it's messy. But these letters are old and I feel like they need some help on staying on the page. Or maybe it's just staying on these, on this tape, which is a little bit of kind of a weird texture. Because I have noticed, like, with a couple things I've made recently, it seems like I just haven't used enough adhesive. Like maybe I ought to be sticking things on more solidly. I don't know. I don't feel like super worried about it though. Maybe I should just stitch over this. Oh, but that, maybe not, because with all this glue that would probably gum up my machine. Which I don't need any more sewing machine problems. Okay, kitty. Okay, so there's birthday. I was expecting that it was going to be, that I was going to have more room there, but I don't. So, she's laying on my pile of stickers. So let's see if I can get the date in here. 2011, and I'm always running out. This has most of the letters. This is a Basic Gray, but all the ones are gone. There were only 2 ones. Why do they only give us 2 ones? That seems so stupid. So I want to write the date, which was 2011. Alright, so I'm going to tell you what I've been watching on TV. I've been watching The Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce. That's pretty funny. I feel like it's trying, like, kind of hard to be the Sex and the City for the divorced people, but it's still pretty good. It's not awesome. It's good. Janine Garofalo was on the first season, and then she left. I wish she would have stayed. Oh well. She was cool. Watching that. Watching The Bachelor. I know. It's so stupid. Watching, just seeing if there's anything up here that I could kind of tie these crazy colors in with. Maybe this. Yeah, I think that this stuff is just weird to stick things to. The tape. So usually you wouldn't be sticking things over tape. Alright, those colors aren't the same, but they're similar enough. And now what do we do? Is it obvious that it's Mac's birthday? Probably not. Let's see if we can write Mac with those same other letters. And I am going to separate the title even though you shouldn't do that. I'm going to use this B as an upside down A and then tuck them in. Let's see if this works. So Max, let's see if we have an M. Yep. And a C. Okay, we're doing well. Oh, I should use this stuff because those aren't sticking either. Okay, this video is definitely going long. On YouTube, I've been watching Inky Quill. She's super cute. She's down from Australia, I think. She's got 2 bunnies. And she does this thing called Grab 5 that is pretty cool. You'll have to try that. And I watched Jen Schmau. What's her name? Jen Scow? Is that what it is? Anyway, she's really good. In addition to Glitter Girl, I've been watching her. And that's kind of about it. I try to look at other videos, and watching videos isn't my favorite way to spend time. I like making them, but it's not my favorite to watch them. But I've been trying to kind of see what everybody else is up to out there and see what maybe I could add or subtract from what I do. I still don't even know how to do that sped up video with the voiceover. I also really don't want to do it. Because it sounds like extra time. Because the thing about my videos is I never even have to go back and watch them. I just seriously just make them, don't even know what I'm saying, and then I put them up. So there's no numbers on this, so we need something to make numbers with. I guess I could spell out 9th. I'm not sure I'd have enough room. I don't think I would. So let's skip that idea. And use some kind of a something. Some kind of a number 9. Let's see. I think I was going to use this one, but it doesn't seem like exciting enough, does it? Oh, maybe I could use it, the 6 upside down, like this, like kind of over, and then Copic marker it. Let's do that. What color do we want to do? How about the pink? I know that seems unusual. But we have 2 pinks here and not one up there. I could also use this crazy green color. I'm just seeing what is making rules of 3. I think I'm going to do the pink. And this has some gold foil, so I'm not exactly sure what that's going to do to it. I don't know. This is probably a mistake. I don't know. It's think it's not great. But I also feel like it's also good enough. So there's Mac's 9th birthday. This feels like it needs more glue as well. Everything needs more glue today. I'm trying to think of what else we've been watching. Well, we have been watching The Sopranos, the whole series, and we're almost done. We only have like 4 more to go, and my daughter never wants to watch it. Hold on. Okay, I'm back again. I feel like these pages are like so less than stellar, and I don't have any embellishments that seem to match. I'm regretting my choices as far as these stickers, but because I did the extra adhesive, they're stuck down, so I'm just gonna have to live with it. Yeah, I just hate it all. And my kids keep coming in, which is fine, but I feel like I'm not getting a lot done. There's no embellishing. That's like fun and fantastic on this, but also it feels like there is just, let's do this. It's just getting worse and worse, it feels like. Yeah, there's no embellishing, like, beyond just the titles and the papers, but beyond that, there's not a lot of space for, storytelling. I'm just, like, becoming more and more unhappy with my layouts here. But let's just keep going anyways. Yep, that's the plan. Yeah, I feel like there's just a lot of patterns going on, and I feel like I'm done with this crazy page. It's getting to that situation where, though, like, I've invested some time in them and into making these videos, so I'm like, I gotta just finish it even though I'm not loving it. So my son came in and we watched fail army videos for a while, and this is gonna sound crazy, but then it just made me feel like, oh, well, at least all those people are, like, out there doing stuff. Like, we should go do some more stuff. It's very hard for me to convince anybody in my family to do anything anymore. It's not like that's a new thing, though. It's been that's been a complaint of mine for a long time. You're like, want to go to the park? Want to go play tennis? Want to go... Until I finally just give up on saying, do you want to go do this? Do you want to go do that? Oh, well. So yeah, Fail Army made me feel like at least the people on Fail Army are doing stuff. We should do more stuff. So I was like, I can't just keep watching this. It's making me like, it makes me feel bad for the people that get hurt, but then also made me feel like we're not having enough fun. But he did say one good thing. Photographed. I felt like I wanted to say something about the self-timer there. But he did say, oh, I hope that doesn't happen to us when we're on our hike. So we're going on, well, we're planning to go to Okay, are we done? We're done. No journaling. Not a lot of embellishing. Not my favorite pages. Not my favorite birthday. It's done though. Putting that away. Okay. Let's do the next one. Maybe the next one will come out better. Which one are we going to do next? What's it they say? Like, every page doesn't have to be your most awesome page. Okay, this one. So let's use some new stuff, new to me stuff. So this, and I know that the angle on this camera, hold on, let me see if I can fix it. Okay, yeah, the setup on this camera is so fail army. Let's just say that. It's just begging to fall down. So let's just see if I can fit this word. Oh, what weird font. Some of the letters are little and then some of them are big. That's not going to work for me. Or maybe it will if I just put a little something coming out here. Yeah, that's going to have to be. There's going to have to be like another little piece of paper coming out. That shouldn't be too hard. So that says orange, even though that's a banana, because you know the joke, aren't you glad I didn't say banana? So the title is Orange You Glad? I know, I'm hilarious. Crack myself up. And now I'm going to my tiny letter sticker drawer. Orange. Oh, let's do some basic gray little ones. These are basic gray. Orange you. Glad. You know what I have a lot of and I never really seem to use are my Project Life cards. Because I was thinking, I must have some birthday Project Life cards. But I looked, I didn't find any. I do have them organized into drawers, but there's no rhyme or reason. They're just all in the drawers. I've seen some people organize them by like, well, that seems like it needs a little something extra there. Let's do like this. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be this horribly long video. With some like kind of lame layouts. So that's the one risk that happens with these real-time videos, is that not everything I'm going to make is going to be a hit, you know. Like, some of it will be a mess. I feel like this is a mess. Because I think I'm psyching myself out. I'm overthinking it. That's one of the things they say in yoga. So, last night I was seriously just trying to not die. And with the Bikram yoga, because it was so hot, seriously. And so she was saying something about how you can't think about it too much, you just have to do it. I can't remember what it was, but I remember laying there thinking, well, that sounds really brilliant. I should remember that and apply it to scrapbooking. But I don't really remember it now. Nope, I don't. Okay, I do want to do a little bit of writing on this. There's the cat laying on, you can't see her. Well, you can see her. She's on the guillotine cutter on no. These stickers seem like they're too specific. Blah. I'm just not delighting myself at all tonight. Oh, here's another. Blah. Yeah. Not completely loving it here, but I'm gonna get a little pencil. I'm just gonna get a regular pencil to do some journaling lines. Kind of goes along with what we were just doing. You love to search for food, creatures, Bale, Army, videos, pranksters online. Your enthusiasm is contagious. Contagious. Love you. Okay. I'm about to call this done. Yep. So another one that, it's okay. It's not great. It is done. That's a good thing. Okay. Okay, for my next trick, I'm actually going to have to remove the cat. Yeah, here she is. Oh, I'm so nice. I'm a little kitty. Yeah, go away. 2 more layouts. All right. Yeah, this is just like the wrong sticker set. And then I have this, which could work, but it doesn't. I need something about friendship. Let's see these. I haven't even pulled these out. These could work. This is like the ephemera set. So I'll just turn this over. But really, what I've picked is not, like, it's more about going places than just hanging out with your bud. Okay. There's a 2. Take the 2 of them. I could do that. Blah. None of them seem like they're working for me. And a lot of my other embellishments that I have handy are like crepe paper, and they just seem like super girly. So what am I to do? Again, I'll say this is the time where I like, hey, I make these things in real time. Oh, here's good times. That could work. I make these in real time. I don't have a plan when I start. And today, it feels like it's showing. Sorry about that. And I think I might be tired. So I'm thinking the title of this might be like 5 mediocre layouts in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Please don't watch. So yeah, there's if you're new to my channel, sometimes the videos are more entertaining than other times, I would say. For sure. I could use that as like a, maybe down here. Sorry, I know I'm not chatting. I am tired. I should just stop. But I want to get this finished, you know? You know what I mean? I think you probably do. I'm tired, and I think I'm tired of these lame layouts that I'm making. Sorry. I'm laughing because it's nervous laughter. Okay, I'm going to do some journaling down here. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry for the wobble. I did some journaling, just about how the two of them have been friends. I use these new pens. This is, you see that? I don't know. It's called Sarasa, and I got them at the Office Depot, and they were on sale. So they came like this. So I'll be using those some more for journaling, I think. Let's do a title up here. I'm thinking that I could probably do just simple best friends. With the basic gray letters. These are from Piccadilly from 2011. Oh, I don't have a T. That's not good. Let's put some of these back. I think I can do them in all caps. I guess I should have looked at that first. B-E-S-T. So yeah, I feel like 2 P's is gone, basic gray is going, all the magazines are gone for the most part. What's to become of scrapbooking? We'll keep it alive, right? I mean, even, I feel like even if I purged like half of my stuff, I'd still have plenty to scrapbook with for the rest of my life. I bet you do too, if you're watching scrapbook videos. Okay, looking for Oh, I was gonna look for some more, for some different letters. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go with a different, let's go with these again. These are the new to me ones. So a lot of times if you're using older product, it's fun to just mix in a little bit of, I guess this is an F. He's going to be like, well, I can't read that. Mom, I don't know what that says. I've been teaching him cursive. Alright, then we have one more to do. And then I'll be finished with my little farewell to basic gray. Best friends. Just putting the little asterisks, just so that there's a visual triangle of the black and then also of the orange. It's weak, but it's done. Alrighty. Next. Alright, so 4 so far. So best friends, orange glad, Mac's 9th birthday. I feel like it's kind of appropriate. I feel like these layouts are such a disaster, just like that birthday. So kind of appropriate in my mind. Okay, now the last one. So Georgia welcomes you. Let's cut apart. I'm sorry, I'm like out of spunk. So one thing I want to do to make my layouts more meaningful is to type up journaling. So like to go ahead and I've got a bunch of photos in those storage binders. To go ahead and like take the storage binder to my computer where I have a printer and print off a bunch of journaling so that when I'm kind of like getting tired like this and I feel like, oh, I couldn't possibly write any journaling, like that's how I feel right now, I'd be able to because it would already be done. I need to do that. On my list of things to do. I saw somebody's video recently and they were like, well, I'm not going to talk anymore. I think it was Amy Tan. She was like doing a video where she was showing how to do brush grip lettering. She was like, well, I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm just going to turn on some tunes and you can jam out to those. So I should do that, but I don't know how. I should learn how. But I'm just going to keep going. Alright, let's pull those stickers back and maybe some of that other stuff, that ephemera back. I feel like there needs to be a little something behind that. But what? That'll do. That'll do, Pig. Remember that cute little movie about Babe the Pig? Yeah, I'm super tired. We haven't really been doing tests in homeschool, but we did test today, so maybe that's why I'm a little spent. Probably not enough coffee. But I also listened to the Scrap Gals podcast, and I thought it was so funny. I think it was Jen. How do you say her name? I'm just not remembering it because I'm tired. Not because I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's like Scow, something like that. She was saying I think she was saying, maybe somebody else was saying it. I don't know. Somebody was saying they were trying to get faster and with scrapbooking, and then they remembered there's no reason I can't drink wine. And so that works for me a little bit, but what works better is like if I have some Red Bull or something like that. Some kind of caffeine, but it's too late at night actually now to do that. I feel like sometimes you just keep going and then it just gets worse and worse. Trying to see what year this is from. 2014. Huh. like that should have been in black instead of the blue. Let's see if these pens write on. Well, if you're still here, thanks for bearing with me. Like there needs to be a little something over here. Oh my gosh, 14 minutes. Okay, I'm definitely titling. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. I was gonna pull out those things that were like embellishments, die cut embellishments. Well, I can talk. Not really. Alright, I'll do this. And then I forgot about that. Here we go. I was going to pull these back out. I feel like it's a hot mess. So on the one hand, it feels good to finish some layouts, but on the second hand, it feels like they're not very meaningful because I haven't done much writing on them. Yeah, feels like that. But I also think that not every layout needs to have a lot of journaling. Even though it just doesn't. I mean, it doesn't, because it's going to go in the bigger context of your albums, and so this will go with my layouts that have to do with the spring break, so it'll all be related. Okay, calling that one done too. I am. I know. And I'm gonna go to bed. Okay, ta-da. That's one. That's number 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're done. Good night.